Hey everyone, my name is Brianna Crabtree. I'm a double diamond leader with It Works Global. I've been with the company for almost 4 years, be 4 years in June. And I'm just super pumped and on fire about all these announcements they made at conference with the rank back up bonuses, the rank up bonuses, the new skinny brew and keto chai tea. Y'all, if you have not if you have not tasted the chai tea yet, it is delicious. It's sweet and it's almost, for me, it's kind of like a savory snack too because it's going to fill you up, but it has like the cinnamon taste to it. Super good. The skinny brew, I tried it black. I'm not a black coffee drinker, so take that opinion with it. But it wasn't bad. I would definitely add sugar-free creamer or maybe some stevia or something into it. But they announced the $69 joining. If you have codes, you got 3 codes for people to join for $69, and anyone who joins in February gets 3 of those codes as well for teammates. And so we've kind of started doing something, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. We started doing something where it's just taken our business to a whole nother level. In all the senses, because we're getting so many interest in people. So what we've done is we're making a job application. It's an influencer application. It's not a job application, but so when you go to pull it up in Google Docs, that's what you're going to look for. That's why I call it a job application. So we've discovered this influencer application that we can make, and it gives us like a little snippet of who's signing, who they are, why they want to join, what interested them about the business, how much money they want to make. Y'all, that is the big one for me, because if I look at this and they're like, okay, I want to make $500 a month. In my mind, I'm like, okay, so they want to be like a Ruby. That's where we want to shoot for. So I'm going to put them here. Of course, you want to, see how fast they take off too when it comes to charting. But someone says they want to make $2,000, I'm like, okay, well, they're a potential diamond. Like, they want to go diamond. This is what you need to get to. There's $2,000 a month. So I can look at that. I can see, and I ask them another big question is, how much time do you have to devote to working your business daily and weekly? And then I put in parentheses, tip, how much time do you spend on social media? Because people don't think about it sometimes like that. Because I've gotten so many people like, oh, I wouldn't have time for this. Oh, I wouldn't have time for this. Well, then they've gone back and I said, well, let's fill out this application and see if you're a good fit, see if this would be something that you would be into. Because I also show like kind of what we do. So if they don't like what they're hearing, they're not going to want to join anyways. My son's being loud. So I asked them, well, how much time do you spend scrolling on social media? And then that really gets them thinking, oh, well, I'm probably on Facebook, probably 2 or 3 hours a day total. You're like, okay, there's 2 or 3 hours workday. That's a good workday for a Ruby, in my opinion. Like, that's what I was doing when I went Ruby. So I'm going to share with you guys how simple this is to make. Okay. Click on Google Docs, free online documents. I'm going to click personal. And I have an account. You'll probably have to create one. Mine was just signed in. But anyways, so back over here. You're going to click these lines and click forms. Again, sorry about my voice, you guys. So it's this first one right here, job application. Okay, I'm going to click it so you can see it, what it'll look like when you pull it up. So I went here and I changed this to influencer application. And then in this spot, I put a little bit about me. I will switch over and show you mine that I made so you guys can kind of see how I did that. But then it goes into all these questions and you can edit these guys. So I left mine as, you want their name. And I think I put, first and last name. And then I didn't do email. I did RU 18 plus. And then you change it from a short answer. You guys, it's so easy. Multiple choice. Yes, they're over 18. Or no, they're not over 18. Okay. Phone number. Now this is where I changed it, and I will show you guys what mine says, but I'm going to show you so you can click on it and you can change if it's required or not. Everything that I asked on the application is required because I don't feel like it's asking a lot. First off, and secondly, like, these are things that you need to know in regards to the business and everything. So, excuse me. You can change if it's required or not, you can change the name, and you can change it from short answer, paragraph. I used the paragraph a couple times because I asked them, why they are interested in working from their phone. I asked them, what this could do for their current living situation, or what they could do with the money that they brought in from this. So I did a paragraph. There's the multiple choice. If you wanted to ask them questions like trying to figure out their color personalities, I think that'd be cool to add in a question. I'm going to look into doing that, but you could do check boxes like check all that apply. So, and you can add questions. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Didn't mean to click that. So you can ask them, whatever questions you like. Now, I will show you my application that I have. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to click on it through here. So and you can change this picture up here. Show you this picture right here that says you are braver than you believe. If you saw on the other one, it was like a green picture. How you change that is you click on this little paint like tray right here in theme options, and I went to the header and I took out the picture and uploaded my own image. So you can do that. You can change the color, the backgrounds, and all of that, which is really neat. It usually is similar to whatever your header is. So when it was green, I had like different green options. So here's what my influencer, I introduced myself. Hey everyone, I'm Brianna. If you've come across this application, I'm sure you have a little idea about what I do. For almost 4 years now, I have been working and building a business on social media and by word of mouth. 4 years ago, I had an in-home daycare and was watching 4 to 6 kids 55 hours a week, as well as tending to my own 10-month-old. So I added that right there. There's going to be a mama that in there, because there's going to be a mom that's reading this that works and is like, I don't have time for that. And she's going to see, oh, this girl started working 55 hours watching 6 toddlers. Okay, I can handle this. I'd gone back to work. I'd gone back to keeping kids just 2 weeks postpartum and suffered severe postpartum depression due to it. My husband was working 2 jobs and we hardly ever saw each other, which put a strain on our marriage, yet we were still living paycheck to paycheck. Any trips we took were only due to the help of our family. So I joined in this business in 2016 in hopes of just being able to make enough to cover the product so that I could lose the baby weight. I had no idea what that one decision would lead to. I built this business while being a full-time mom and running a daycare. In January of 2018, I got pregnant with our second child, but ended up miscarrying in February. April came and I found out we were expecting again. I remember crying to my husband Tyler almost daily. I was so sick and was having such a hard time being the best I could be for all my sweet kiddos. I was also determined not to go back to work so soon postpartum. May came and I was able to quit keeping kids and become a full-time mom to my then 2-year-old little girl. Because of this business, we no longer live paycheck to paycheck. I've been able to be with my baby boy since he was born while still bringing in a full-time income straight from my phone. In November 2019, when the opportunity to move to a new state for a great job for my husband was presented, I didn't have to worry about leaving a job and finding a new one. My job simply goes where I do. I'm able to travel with my family and work on cruises, Disneyland, at the beach. I get to choose what hours I work, and I basically write my own paycheck by my work ethic. All you have to do is decide you want it and go after it. Dream big. You are capable of amazing things, even more than you may think. So I put a lot in there about my life and my struggles, because you're going to relate to somebody. Someone's going to look and say, oh, like she's doing this and she went through something that I went through and she's still been successful. So you're relating to them. So then I went into before you fill out this application, I want to know some of the things you'll learn. I want you to know some of the things you'll learn when you join me. How to make an income from social media, how to inspire others and grow your network, how to help others reach their goals, how to become your best self, and so much more. Our team is on fire and are so excited to help others reach their goals financially and physically. So here's a few questions. Are you disciplined, coachable? Are you ready to change your life? Are you willing to learn? Do you have a work hard, play hard mentality? And are you open-minded? Because if they're going to look at this and say, okay, none of those things that I'm going to learn interest me, none of those things that she just said really describe me, then this isn't really going to be a good fit, and they're probably going to move on. If they agree with all those things, they're going to continue into filling out the application, obviously. So then it says, I'm so happy to see what this business can do for you and how it's going to change your life, just like it changed mine. Apply below, and let's see if this is the right fit for you. So here are my questions. I'm just going to scroll through while I drink my skim coffee. So you guys can see them, write them down. You can pause this video. Notice all of mine are required. And it tells you which thing I used as well, if it was the paragraph text or the short answer text. Remember, I asked them where they're from because we are global, all over. Tell me about yourself, your age. What do you do for work? Are you in school? What does working from your phone interest you? What could it do for you? How could it change your life, situation? And then lastly, how would you like more info? Text, message me on Facebook, or message me on Instagram, because now you have those things because you asked what their Instagram handle and stuff was. So you go back to your Google Docs and you click on it, Docs, and you go over and you click on the forms page. It will show you down here recent forms. And so I'll click on it and it will show me how many responses I have. You can click on responses and you can see them by summary, by question, or by individual. So the way to send this is to click, oops, wrong one. Okay, so to send this, what you're going to do is you're going to click the send button right here and it pops this little up. You can send it by email. I don't email. So I use, it says send via link. Now you can shorten it because that looks kind of crazy. So I hit shorten and it just takes it down a little bit. You can copy it and then go into your messenger and send it, or go into text message and send it, or post it. I linked it to my Instagram. So if you click on my Instagram, you click the link in bio. This is a website you can go to, link in bio, and set your own up. But it has connect with me on Facebook, Pinterest, the health quiz that's on our It Works site, and then you can click here and it's going to take them straight to the application. So you can put it in your thing for Instagram, you can put it on Facebook, anywhere that you are reaching out to customers, and anywhere that you're reaching out to customers, whether it's text messaging, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. So it's super simple. I mean, it took me 10 minutes to teach myself how to do that and to set it up. If you need any help, you can comment on this video or message me, and I would be more than happy to help you. But it's super exciting. It's going to take your business to a whole nother level. Amanda has gotten like 40 in one day before, 40 applications. So be loud about it, be excited. Lots of awesome things that are happening. So let's get to work.